think you a sellout.
I'm cool.
Yeah, you a cool too.
I'm a cool, I'm a hawk and top, I'm an Oreo, but I still love my country.
How's it going? Welcome back to Channel B Philosophy. It's been a while since I've made a video. So to quote a good friend, Zoomy TV, I'll say the same as him.
It's been a hot minute. I said that last time.
My last video was around May, so I thought I'd make a compilation of all the important events that happened since then. The first story that made major headlines was the arrest of Julian Assange. He was a very significant figure in that he provides lots of information through WikiLeaks. Some might find him controversial, others might find him a hero, but this is one that stuck out to me that happened in the beginning of May.
WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange has been sentenced to 50 weeks in prison. Now, the sentencing is for jumping bail in the UK back in 2012. We told you last month that Assange was arrested in London after Ecuador revoked his asylum status. He'd been staying at the Ecuadorian embassy in London for 7 years to avoid extradition to Sweden. That was for questioning on rape and sexual assault allegations. Assange also faces possible extradition to the U.S. Authorities here have charged him with conspiring to break into a Pentagon computer system.
You got some big cojones, and not some little bitty chiquita ones.
Another significant story was one of censorship. Facebook and Instagram banned a few public figures, which included Alex Jones, Paul Joseph Watson, David Duke, and Louis Farrakhan.
Facebook is purging several high-profile names from its platforms, among them Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan, right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, as well as his media outlet InfoWars. They're being banned for spreading, quote, dangerous ideology.
You may or may not have seen some of these stories, but as time progressed since May, the censorship has increased. Another spicy story was one of Brunei.
Brunei is not going to impose death penalty on those convicted of having gay sex. This is the latest news coming from the country. The Sultan, Hassan al-Bolkiah, has extended a moratorium on the death penalty. This will also cover Sharia laws.
It's not funny, but I find it really amusing that whenever the topic comes to LGBT and their rights, there's people that advocate for it and do their very best to fight for the rights of the gay community. So long as you have a disagreement with anyone in the LGBT community, you are instantly labeled a homophobic bigot. You gotta love this spectacular moment, the comeback of your boy Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from none other than Donald Trump. I've been a fan of Tiger Woods, and you can see in this Facebook post I made in 2013, he inspired me since then. And the icing on the cake for May was the Australian federal elections.
Anywhere, the 45th President of the United States of America, Donald.
If you are stupid enough not to vote, well, you don't get to complain about the results of those elections. I personally voted for, oh my god, Your girl Pauline Hanson. Pauline. Yeah, I voted for Pauline Hanson. You might be thinking, well, Brandon, isn't she racist? She doesn't even like people like you. How could you vote for her? Well, at the critical moment, she said something that made the most sense to me. And that is why I voted for her.
And here I'm in South Australia. It's got the highest water costs, the highest electricity, the greatest poverty in the state, and yet they've got a desalinisation plant only running at 2%, and they're pulling power from other states. These are the problems that are happening, and yet the government, in their budget, did not put any money towards South Australia for the infrastructure projects.
That concludes this video and the May wrap-up. Let us build a community of intellectuals. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been Channel B Philosophy, signing out.